What is up, YouTube? It is Detox, and today I'm bringing you guys some Black Ops 2 Domination on the map Hijacked. I'm using the MP7 with extended clip, adjustable stock, lightweight, hardline, scavenger, toughness, and tactical mask. And what I want to talk about today is gun control. And this is coming from someone who is pro-gun control. So I'm going to leave that out there, so take this video as biased, unbiased, what have you. President Obama announced his gun control policies he wants to have enacted for his presidency by the time he leaves in 2016. Really, I'm not going to jump into like everything he wants to do, like banning high-capacity mags, which I completely agree with, or requiring, like, having a universal background check system, which I also agree with. I'm just going to leave that to the New York Times. I'm going to put a link down below in the description to an article that they wrote that goes into detail about what has already been done through executive order and what needs to be done through Congress. But I will talk about one thing, and that is the fund that is going to be created. And it will basically put $10 million in the hands of researchers to study the effects of violent video games on people, especially younger adults, like young adults, teenagers, and those with mental health issues. Now, at first, I was not happy about this at all. I did not like the idea of Call of Duty kind of being pushed as the reason behind all of these shootings, be it Aurora or Sandy Hook or really any shooting that's happened in the past couple of years. But I kind of realized, after thinking about it and having a discussion with my psychology class at my college, I kind of realized this could actually be a really good thing for Call of Duty, because once this research is done, 3-4 years down the road, when they publish it, they'll find what we already know, which is Call of Duty really isn't to blame. Because if you look at every other country that's, first world, I guess we could qualify, look at the rest of the first world that has Call of Duty and has this violent video game craze just like Americans do, they have nowhere near as many gun deaths as we do. If you look at handgun deaths specifically, Great Britain, I think, had like 10 or 12 for 2011. And Americans had well over 10,000, maybe even closer to like 12,000. With that being said, it kind of makes us realize that, we can't blame something that everyone else has no problem with. If Great Britain can play Call of Duty and not shoot up a high school, why can't Americans do that? And so that also kind of leads to my other point, which is the third variable problem. And this is something that happens quite frequently in psychology and behavioralism and such sciences like that, whereas it is impossible to study two variables and their relationship without an ever-present third variable having to be accounted for. And what I mean by that is the idea of X variable being violent video game exposure and Y variable being aggressiveness. It's impossible to test those two and isolate them to the point where no other variables can really take part in what the results say. And the specific variable that I'm referring to is the type of family life that they have in their own home. If they have very supportive parents, they have parents that go to all their soccer games, that they spend a lot of time with their kids, they're a lot less likely to commit these kinds of crimes or to lash out in this aggressive manner. Whereas if they come from a broken household, be it the parents are divorced, one parent is in jail, something like that, they're a lot more likely. So that's just kind of my opinion on it, though. I'd love to get your guys' opinion as well. If you guys want me to elaborate more, I might do a live vlog thing as well, so you guys can kind of see more in detail where I'm coming from. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button up in the corner. And with that being said, my name is Detox, and I'm out.